Welcome back to Empire Earth and welcome to the first scenario for the Byzantines.
Roman Emperor Constantine knew the eastern half of his empire had become too big and too remote to be effectively governed from Rome. Another capital was needed, closer to the Asian provinces. He decided to build his new city on the Bosphorus Straits, near the existing town of Byzantium, and he would call his glorious new city Constantinople. One should never assume that all will remain peaceful. To protect Constantinople, you will train an army and be shown the basics of combat. You will also construct walls and towers. Welcome to the future site of glorious Constantinople, sire. Preparations are proceeding well, but Isaurian warriors camped in the mountains have been giving us some trouble. We need troops to defend against them. Select the barracks and use the phalanx button to train 6 phalanx foot soldiers. We currently have just enough resources to accomplish this. Remember that you can queue up units.
Yeah, we've switched from the Phoenicians to the Byzantines. Someone mentioned it, I know they called themselves the Romans, etc, etc. Okay, let's see, we have a town center here. Houses here, we have different houses. We have a temple here, nice. We have our granary here, archery range. And here is the barracks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you here. Yes, I could send some of you here on the field. Or maybe I can't because I don't have control over these people here. That's fine. Ooh, chariot archers, also not under my control, but whatever. Yes, Constantine's hang out and the imperial advisor. I can't control anything, but that's fine.
We know the Isaurians attack in waves, sending their units armed with shock weapons first. Shock weapons like swords are best counterattacked with piercing weapons like spears, such as those carried by our phalanx units.
Your orders?
That's good to know. The siege factory. That looks fancy. Speaking of looking fancy, well, look at you here.
Where should I go?
You look interesting, but look at that mini skirt here. No, it's not an actual mini skirt. Also, look at this spear; it's even
Our
better.
small army is ready just in time. Isaurian raiders have been sighted riding towards the city. But look, the chariot archers of your Imperial Guard are trying to attack the Isaurians.
Where should I go? On the throne.
Good. Let's see how that ends. I mean, you could use it in run tactics or so, but oh no, you're all super dead.
Where should I go?
Well, can't even move you. Okay, I guess you're just gonna hang around here then.
Your Imperial Guard has been wiped out. They were courageous but foolhardy, my lord. As you see, archers are not effective against soldiers armed with shock weapons. Fortunately, the Isaurians have retreated for now, but they will return. When they do, use your spear-wielding phalanxes to wipe them out.
Sure thing. I took a little bit of damage here, but not much.
Your orders for honor and glory.
And here are all 6 of them.
Your orders for the throne.
Couple of points left here. Aircraft, I don't think I need. Look at that. Armor, I guess I could. Wait, no, there's cavalry. What am I doing? Let's see. Cybers, nope, we're not that far. Infantry. I guess we are spear melee infantry. So I can't really afford anything else. But I could build time decrease. I mean, I could have got that earlier. Okay, so this increases the cost of other things as well. You know what? Let's just go for it.
Where should I go? For honor and glory.
Let's see.
For the throne. For honor and glory. For the throne.
still split up, so you can probably take. You can probably just take them now.
For the throne. For honor and glory. We're under attack.
Oh yeah, ooh, these punks are melting like butter.
Excellent! Your phalanxes have eliminated the raiders. As you see, warriors with shock weapons are best countered by soldiers armed with piercing weapons. Soon the Isaurians will send a second wave of warriors. These are sure to be archers. We saw earlier that our archers were beaten by their shock weapons, so train 6 short sword units at the barracks to face their archers. Resources for them are now available.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe I should have invested in better training time, but I'm not sure whether I even had enough points for that. It doesn't really matter, does it? Citizens just hang out here. Look at those portraits. The portraits, they're not even 3D, so they could have those slightly less ugly, but who knows?
While the remaining short swordmen are being trained, sire, let me remind you that you can set a rally point for the barracks. Either use the round Set Rally Point button to place a rally flag, or simply right-click on the map while the barracks is selected. The troops trained at the barracks will congregate at the rally point.
Your orders. For the throne.
If you say so.
For honor and glory.
You hang out here. And I'm probably not going to get a method of healing you, but that's fine. With 4 guys left, we're almost there. Well, not almost there, like halfway there once this guy is finished. Constantine, you have 400 and 40 hit points. That is quite a number of hit points. You're speedy, but then again you're on a horse. Not as strong as these guys here.
Isaurian bowmen have been sighted, Your Highness. It looks like your remaining phalanxes are taking them on.
Ready, my lord. With sharpened steel. With all my
What do you mean it looks like it? Do I not have command over these guys here? Question should I... Oh wait, I can't. I have to watch again.
Ready, my lord.
Well, so you're gonna get yourself countered here, I assume. You look much more Bronze Age now, because now you're bronze colored.
The phalanxes fought courageously, but in vain. Units with piercing weapons are not very effective against archers. Send your short swords against the Isaurian bowmen, and you will see that they are much better suited for the job.
With all my heart. Attack with
Get time to die. Blood splash. I love that sound effect. Look at this epic battle here. Some very two-dimensional blood.
The Isaurian bowmen have been defeated. Soldiers armed with swords or other shock weapons are the most effective troops to send against archers.
with sharpened steel.
The third Isaurian attack wave will consist of javelin throwers, who are best countered with archers. You can train new chariot archers at this archery range. Select the archery range and click on the chariot archer button. Train a total of 6 chariot archers. You have been given enough resources to accomplish this.
Ready, my lord. Attack with sharpened steel. With all my
Okay, I can do that. Let's send these guys over here. They're going to get themselves killed anyway, aren't they? It's always how it works. Could have been more patient.
This may be a good time to experiment with advanced orders, such as behaviors and formations. Select a group of units and notice the 2 octagonal buttons that appear above the basic action buttons. The first button, on the left, sets the unit behavior of the selected troops. Click on this button. New buttons appear to allow you to select a different behavior. A behavior essentially defines the rules of engagement for these troops. Try selecting a new behavior. Note that you'll see a difference in your troops' behavior only when they engage enemy units. The button next to Set Unit Behavior is the Set Formation button. Clicking it provides you with a set of formation options. Formations are standing orders that tell your troops how to line up at the end of a move order. Try selecting a formation. Now, with your unit still selected, right-click on the ground where you want them to move. When they get to their destination, they will line up in the formation you selected. Try moving those same units again, but this time hold the right mouse button down when you right-click. With the button held down, moving the mouse displays an arrow. The arrow indicates the direction your units will face when they line up in formation. Choose a direction, release the mouse button, and watch the results.
That is actually pretty neat. I do like that.
Attack with sharpened steel.
Even though I think that would be even more important in games where you have vehicles that don't turn instantly. More chariot archers here. We are restoring the Imperial Guard.
The final wave of Isaurian javelin throwers have been sighted. The short swordmen are moving to engage them. You'd think they'd know better by now.
Yep, you'd think so indeed. Nope, can't move those guys.
Outstanding. Okay, my lord. Outstanding.
I can move you. Okay.
Okay, my lord. Outstanding.
Let's see what I can get you to follow these guys here. Not that it's doesn't really matters that much. Actually, no, I still can't. Now you're frozen as well. That's fine. These guys here are destined to die. Check out these death
The short
streams here.
swordmen were completely wiped out. Swords and other shock weapons are not very effective against piercing weapons. But now you can use your new chariot archers to annihilate the enemy javelin throwers.
Will do. So you come over here.
Outstanding.
Let's see. Where are you even going? Oh, you're just hanging around here. As usual.
Outstanding. We are under attack. Okay, my lord.
They're not even attacking all of us, but I'll take that.
Okay, my lord.
Yeah, you're not even going to kill a single one of my guys here.
The Isaurian javelins have been defeated by your chariot archers. As you see, archers can be very effective when used properly. Always remember, sire, arrows beat piercing weapons beat shock weapons, and shock weapons beat arrows. With our borders safe for now, it is time to transform Byzantium into Constantinople. The first order of business is to construct defensive walls. Walls require stone, which has been provided for you. To build walls, select one or more citizens and left-click on the wall button. Then, left-click on the map to indicate the starting point for the wall. When you move the mouse across the terrain, a ghost version of the wall appears. Left-click again on the location where you want this section of your wall to end. You can now left-click a third time to place another section of wall attached to the first. Right-click at any time to stop placing walls. If this seems complicated, sire, don't worry. You'll soon get the hang of it.
As you wish.
Certainly.
There we go. Let's get some wall going here. Let's just wall in the entire city if we wanted to. And, well, we definitely have enough stone for that. Yeah, inflate those walls. Yep, walls are built swiftly.
Even though wall construction has started, you can make the work go faster by assigning more citizens to the task. Just select more citizens, then right-click on a wall foundation.
Certainly.
Your new wall is coming along superbly, Highness. Just 25 more wall sections will bring us very close to completion. If you attempt to lay down a wall but have run out of stone, wall foundations will not appear. You will have to try again when you have sufficient stone. Also note that individual units of wall cannot be built on top of existing objects, like trees and buildings or on water. But the rest of the wall will be built around these obstacles. You can go back to fill in gaps later. Don't worry about closing yourself in with walls, sire. When you're ready, I'll show you how to build gates.
Alright, alright. Yeah, we're not quite walled in anyway. These guys here just hang out, and yeah, they did call it the Roman army. Because there's your historical accuracy. These guys don't even look like workers. I mean, they do look like citizens, yes. But hey,
Yes.
you think you can just get away with not working here? Nice try, Toga.
Excellent.
Yes, my lord.
Your new
Certainly.
wall is nearly complete. You should look around and fill in any gaps that may still remain.
Certainly.
Now it's time to put in a gate. Left-click on any straight section of wall. You'll see a gate button at the lower left corner of your screen. Click on this button and straight sections of wall where gates can be placed will be highlighted green. Move the mouse pointer over the green walls and a ghost gate will appear. To build a gate where the ghost is, simply left-click and it will be placed there immediately. Well done. Notice that you do not need citizens to build gates, and gates do not cost any additional stone. As long as you have a straight section of wall that is 5 sections long, you can make a gate. Gates only open for you and your ally, sire. But if you lock a gate by clicking its lock button, no one can pass through. In addition to walls and gates, you can defend your city with towers. Select one or more citizens. You'll see that the tower
Yes,
button
my
is
lord.
now available. Click the button, then left-click on the site where you want the tower to be built. Like walls, towers cost stone. Build at least 2 towers to demonstrate to the people that Constantinople will be secure against her enemies.
Certainly. As you
So I can't integrate them into wall segments, which is disappointing. Also, it seems that the gate, so it doesn't cost me any resources and has more hit points than the wall. So does it mean I should just build gates wherever I can? I could even lock them. Don't want to use them. Are they just better walls? I mean, I need a straight segment here, so that's one caveat here. But yeah, nevertheless. Get another one going here. There we go. Those are extremely automatic gates. Look at this.
Building defensive walls and towers is a good step forward, my lord. But what if you need to destroy the walls and towers of your enemies? The most effective way to do this is with siege engines, which can be produced only at a siege factory. There is one already built in the city for your use. Alarming news has arrived, Your Highness. The city of Nicomedia is in revolt. They fear the rising power of Constantinople. A demonstration of your authority is needed.
all
Produce 2
hands on
catapults
deck.
and 2 stone throwers at your siege factory. Just up the river, a transport is waiting for them. When the siege engines are finished, load them on the transport by selecting them and right-clicking on the transport.
Sure thing.
Yes.
Certainly.
We're gonna get the populace back in line instead of listening to their concerns. The towers, they do look like wall ends, but not quite. They're less chubby and a bit taller. Good, 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 good. We're going somewhere with this. These are not built swiftly, but that's alright.
All hands on deck.
And of course you're automated. No crew needed.
Ahoy!
Okay, so it looks like I can't actually enter you. At this stage here, that's okay. Let's just wait for these guys here to be good to go. That's nice, nice, nice. Constantine just hanging out here.
Yes, as you wish.
Yeah, these guys don't look like the people who would work in a quarry, or at least they don't seem to be dressed like that. But then again,
As you wish.
not quite sure what a Roman worker would have worn. Like a tunic? I'm not entirely sure. Also depends on what stage of history we're actually talking about here. There we go. Catapult is on its way. And oh yeah, I wanted another one. Why didn't that queue up? I'm pretty sure I did try that. Well, never mind. Doesn't matter. Let's see, what do these guys have? Well, they have their own gate, look at that. Look at this person here. Yep, looks like for the most part a copy of our town. Yep, we're getting there. Nice, 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 nice. Let's group you.
Aye, aye.
Can get aboard.
With the siege equipment loaded aboard, the transport can be sailed across the river and unloaded. Flags have been set to show a safe place to unload. Select the loaded transport and click the unload button. Then right-click on the shore next to the flags. The transport will sail to that location and unload the siege equipment.
Alright, let's do just that.
Good. Now if you destroy the gates of Nicomedia, it will be enough to show them who is boss. Select your siege engines and right-click on their gate to start the attack.
Ancient Roman
Note that
proverb,
stone
well,
throwers do
expression.
splash damage and are therefore good against a mass group of people. Catapults, on the other hand, do more damage at impact and so are more effective against structures like walls, buildings, and gates. Both can be used in your attack on Nicomedia.
Yep, show them who's boss. Well, that's going to take a moment, isn't it? But that's okay. Hopefully they don't have any sort of counter against our troops. Yeah, this is going to take a while. But that's alright. Could have built more siege engines, but I don't think we could have afforded any more. Actually, we're not allowed to build more, so never mind that. Gonna hang out here. Watch this. And they all seem to be very keen on attacking kind of the right side tower here for some reason. I'm not sure why. You'd think they would just aim at the center because that's kind of the center of the structure, but yeah, who knows. Anyway, yeah, these houses here are much weaker than those walls, or the gate specifically. Yeah, definitely. But we're not too concerned with these houses here. Let's see how much splash damage you actually deal if I attack this house here. That is... Yeah, that was actually an equal amount of damage to all those targets. And the towers are on fire. And the gate is almost down. Yeah, just a little bit more. Almost there. You're gonna pay taxes again. There's no way out.
Your show of force has been successful, Emperor. The rebels of Nicomedia have surrendered. And with the new government firmly established at Constantinople, this region has been secured for the future. Long live the Empire!
And there we go. That will conclude this scenario here. Everybody's back in the fold and paying taxes again. And look at that. Oh, they actually have a negative military score. That has happened to us before as well. I can live with that. Thanks for watching. I shall see you next time. Take care and goodbye.